Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Here we go! Here we go! It's your arm. It's our time. It's our time.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On second down, here's Fournette. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
58, boys, 58, 58, come on. 58 for Mike, 58, 58 for Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Here's Ginn. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. First and 10. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Yeah. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. They'll get 34 yards there.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you. That's it. I'm coming after you.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Patrick on Wassler on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Fournette, a first down carry. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 31, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Hey. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
We got this.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Ready? 60-or. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Go. Big rip.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Giants.
Let's go now. 15-1. 15-1. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Even. 4 down. Even. Bravo. 51 to Mike. Check. 51, Mike. Mike, 51.
So don't say nothing.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 35-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Lions nothing.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. I got it. 58, right over there, right over there.
Jackson steps away to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop. A shotgun give to Fournette. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey.
Don't get nervous.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike.
They'll look to throw. is incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 41-yard line.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, and he'll get that to Fournette, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's bring it. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll run with Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Here's Jackson to throw, and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Whitney merciless. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
56, right there, right there. 56. I'm scared. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Here's Jackson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Ben Gideon in on the stop.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. That was 2nd down 1 for Murray. Latavius Murray. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Latavius Murray, 96 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
This time Jackson will throw it. And that's caught by Beasley. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
58, boys. 58. 58. Order. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. 58 to Mike. 58.
Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Jackson, and he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
60 outlaw. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Check it out, Reed.
Greystone travel. Five.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Allen Robinson, 78 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Switch. That's it. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Now this time he'll look to throw. It's caught by Jackson.
Jackson's pass. Complete to Deshaun Jackson. That's the game of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. That's right.
This is Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Check 99. Check 99. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
He don't know no better.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. He's going to float this over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
We ain't beginning to turn you up.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down.
Hey, Alpha.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
51's mic.
Hey, Haywood. Be driven. Be driven.
He'll drop to throw. Complete to Jason Witten. A gain of 22. The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the league back in 2003.
Mike 51. Mike 51. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Jason Witten. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Let's go.
It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
51.
Now.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Forget it.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Yeah. Give me that ball, defense. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Give me that ball, defense.
51.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
5.
Second and 6. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Flushed out right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Watch the run.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
To throw again on second down. Jackson flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Here we go.
Jackson from the shotgun. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch a slant.
Robinson's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now a handoff looking right, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
30 base.
First down, New York.
Check it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Mike 56.
From the gun on third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Watch twist. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this one caught by Beasley. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Jackson will throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Whitney merciless in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
At the 36-yard line.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 to Mike.
After the sack on first down, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jerry Hughes picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Jackson looking for the tight end Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
Check.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Get it.
Now they try the right side here. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
You go.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Lions take over
Let's go,
first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 4th down, here's Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line. Today's final score.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continue